the story of Superman. They took it from Egyptian.
What's the made up place though? What's
Krypton.
Krypton. Okay, Krypton. I mean, so we can have Zamunda. We can
Zamunda or Wakanda. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I'll take that.
Stan Lee. My friend worked for Stan Lee. I met him 3 times. And Stan Lee had the wherewithal back in 1966 to go, I want to make an African superhero royal, T'Challa. It's because it's from the 60s, Black Panther.
Yeah.
And, you know, the X-Men is about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Yes.
Magneto is Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King is Xavier. Is Dr. Xavier. Their philosophies were that's where he got it from.
Yeah.
It's all a lot of stuff is from black stories. And they just kind of, Superman is the Egyptian about Osiris, you know, like power from the sun, same thing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, I read all.
I love that. I'm just now hearing that for the first time. I never knew that.
I love that.
And when I was with Stan Lee, I love bragging about it because I don't care. If you didn't meet Stan Lee, you can't with me.
Yeah.
Stan Lee, I was in his office for 3 hours. He was 89 years old. My friend went on a break, said, yo, hang out with Stan. I'm sitting with Stan Lee. I said, like, what the fuck? He goes, Godfrey, I want to show you something here. You see this picture of Wesley Snipes? Big ass picture of Snipes with the blade. He goes, he's the reason why Marvel got out of bankruptcy. It was him.
Wow.
It was because we had Blade. Blade is the reason he saved Wesley. And I go, and we ain't seen another Blade in 25 goddamn years.
Crazy.
But they got 18 Spider-Mans, 90 this, and Wesley Snipes saved, but this is how this business is.
Yep, look at that.
Eddie Murphy saved SNL. Bill Cosby saved NBC. In Living Color, changed the halftime for Fox.
Oh.
Michael Jackson saved the halftime of Super Bowl in 1993.
Still the most watched Super Bowl of all time.
Black people sell.
Super Bowl halftime. So.
We sell. It's just that they just can't get it out of their heads. They think we just can't give them too much because they'll do something. We're not going to act like you. We're not like that.
No,
we like to see everybody win. We ain't like you.
Yeah.
And it's pathetic. It's like black people sell. They didn't think black people sold overseas. They was like, you guys don't sell. But then Black Panther gets $1 billion. And then I was in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is the only movie we've let in. Because they ban all American in Saudi. They go, no, Black Panther. Yalla, yalla.
Look at that.
Black Panther.
Man, that's so cool.
We sell.
Yeah.
It's the black culture is the most copied in the world. You go to countries, I see them. It's only black culture that's copied. The fuck you mean we don't sell?
Yeah, well, I would tell you this.
We sell, man.
Yeah, black culture sells, and nobody can sell it better than you did. Your audition, you walked in a 3-piece suit. So you're obviously you're going in to read for Jeffrey, who everybody remembers, from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
And you make a bold decision to go in a 3-piece suit. Walk me through that entire process and why you even made that choice. Because it could have been a risky choice.
Yeah. I suppose, you know what? At first, when the audition came, they were like, Jeffrey, 55, 60s. I was like, yeah, I'm not that old. I said like no to the audition because I had some other big auditions going on. I was going out for shows like Slow Horses, Loot, a lot of Apple shows and Netflix shows. And then my agent came back to me. She said, no, Jimmy, ignore the age. They specifically asked for you. Vicky told me that she wants you to audition for it. So I said to myself, this is what your agents say to get you to do an audition. I said, if it was more than 3 pages, I'm not doing this audition. I'm going to stand my ground. You know what I mean? The audition came through. It was 3 pages, and it was the first scene where Jeffrey meets Will for the first time, and Jazz, and we do the monies exchange. And then as I'm reading it with my niece Fola, and I just fell in love with it instantly. And then it was almost like a download, like from God or inspiration of like, you know what? I clearly see this Jeffrey like this in a 3-piece suit. Do you know what I mean? I think growing up in London and like having like designers like Oswald Boateng and you know what I mean? And like that, and it's the music scene. I remember like clothes have always been a thing. Yeah. And I think as an actor, I always think like, what do I want this character to look like first? And then I start working into like, how does he sound and move? And I just saw Jeffrey in a 3-piece suit, which is not him as a butler. I didn't even know we weren't doing the butler thing. You know what I mean? I just said, I got to go in hard, and I want him to be taken seriously. And I think I think it was a little bit lucky, and I think there's me being brave in my creative choices. And then the next thing I know, he's not a butler, he's a house manager, but also he's a bit like, you know, the Godfather.
Yeah,
right? He's a bit like,
I'll make it happen. I'll find out.
You know what I mean?
I can bring up my situation.
Yeah, he's a fixer. Yeah, that's kind of like the male Olivia Pope. You know what I mean?
So I have to bring this up.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
So I had an audition for the same role, and I go, what?
Godfrey, you're kidding me.
I'm not even, listen.
You auditioned
I was
for
like,
Jeffrey.
he's 55. I was like, shit, I don't think and I'm thinking of Jeffrey from Fresh Prince. I go, I'm not going to get this. So I said, just go in. No, just do it. You think he's British or something? I said, what? I mean, I can do a bullshit accent, but I was like, so I said, fine. I didn't really care. And I did the opposite. I had to cut off sleeves because I have a tattoo. I was like, I'm going to do it that way.
Oh, yes.
And I went in.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I went in, boom. And I had cut off sleeve, tattoo shit, and I did, but I imitated Jason Statham.
Are you kidding me?
Hold on.
And I got a call back.
You got a call back?
Yeah, it was between me and him.
You're kidding me.
And they were like, they have a guy who's British. I go, he gonna get the shit. He has it naturally.
Give me just a little bit of how you read it.
I don't remember any lines.
Just make up something. I just want to hear the Jason Statham.
So I have the money for you. I want to make sure. I can do Jason. I did Jason Statham in front of Jason Statham when I met him.
I seen you.
Yeah, you seen that, right?
Yeah,
Where I do it in front of him. So I say, I got the money for you. I just want to let you know. So I just did that.
Yeah,
I said, here, take that. And they were like, the producers want to see you.
I can see that.
And then when they gave it to you, I said, yeah, well, I go, at least let it be a guy that's dope and authentic.
You're right.
You're fabulous. And I go, he's Nigerian. It's a win for me. I love it. But I was like, you got the natural, yeah.
What I love about our audition stories, I felt like that version of how you went in the room is also a Jeffrey version, right? And that's like, everyone doesn't know the backstory of this Jeffrey, but I feel like he's got that side to him.
Yeah.
If he came up with ripped arms out and stuff like that, he's like, well, no, he's been through some shit.
Yeah, because he's got a dark past that a lot of people don't know that he's trying to cover it up, and and he's kind of dipping in between worlds.
So it could have been, we want that or that for it's like it's whatever. As long as I felt free doing it. I had fun doing it.
Well, look at us. We're just both talking about creatively doing bold choices, right?
Yeah.
You went that way, I went the other way.
Yeah.
And both are right. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then they just made a choice.
Had you ever done anything like that before? Like make that type of bold decision on an audition?
I do it all the time. I tell actors like, you prep, be off book if you can, and make a bold choice. Stop worrying about what do I think they want. Go and do your thing. Because if you can get in a room, they'd be like, oh, that's great, but can you do it this way? If not, you still want to lay down your best choice and do your bold, creative choice. So I do it all the time.
Here's the thing, though. I understand what he's saying, but then they'll say, okay, this guy is this, ... They describe his character. And then you go, I'm going this way. And then they'll go, no, they want you to do it. I go, well, what happened to the bold? Why can't I just, and if they don't like it, they don't like it. Why don't you let me do, because sometimes I think when they guide us, I go, that doesn't even feel right.
Yeah.
You ever do it? When they tell you do it, I go, that doesn't even feel right.
So what's the secret? What's the secret? I haven't gone on many auditions. There are a lot of young actors who are going to be watching this and people who are aspiring, whether it's back home or around the world, and they're watching this. What is the secret? What is your secret to landing an audition?
Oh, it's hard, right? It's like the lottery. But I think the main thing is, you've got to do the prep. You've got to do the prep. Like if you've got the whole script, read the whole script, study your character, really try to understand the world. And I think it is that simple of you can read a scene and about 20 people do it the same way because of how it's written. So try and look at and see and go, look, what is that authentic way that I can do this scene that will make me stand out? Because no one can do what Godfrey can do, no one can do what I can do, no one can do what you can do. So once you combine that within what's needed for the character, that's the special sauce. Do you know what I mean? That's what makes you stand out. And it ain't just doing something left of field just to get somebody's attention, but it's going like what's going on with this character in the world that makes sense,
Like you said, you had 3 pages. Not everybody gets the script. They go, this is all we got. These are the sides. Go from there. So you kind of got to build, let's pretend that got me to this point.
I hadn't read the script. I didn't know what Jeffrey, but I was like, okay, if you're saying he's from London I'm from London, born and bred. Do you know what I mean? So I just started peppering in my things.
How did you separate Jeffrey that is seared in our brain that we've seen on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
I love that question. I tell you what, I'm a big fan of Fresh Prince. I watched every episode, and I love Joseph Marcel played the original Jeffrey. But watching it, I felt like from where I was from in East London, being a working class black kid, I didn't know anyone like that spoke like that. So like the
Master William.
Yeah, Master William, the bit clipped, a little bit more posh, dialect.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to do it the other way. I want to represent someone that sounded a bit more like from East London, not caricature, like Ray Winston or Jason, Jason Statham. Jay, I haven't worked with you yet, bro. I love your work, man. But I just wanted. It's so funny, they make a joke about Idris, but because Idris is from East as well, I just wanted him to have a sound that spoke to a lot of the young people that I know in my area and a lot of people that come up. Because I feel like as an actor, you have limited control. So in my characters, I like to tell a story through how I act and how I sound. And so my goal was I want to represent Black British young men, and I want to sound a certain way where we see ourselves. Whereas I'm not saying if I did it like the original, we wouldn't see ourselves, but we've already done that. And also I want to educate America and go, look, we don't all sound the same. We're not monolith. Like this guy sounds like this. Also he's Jamaican, born in Jamaica, but grew up in London, so he's gonna have little patois things in it. These are all the things that I put into Jeffrey, and then they luckily allowed me to sort of run with it. Do you know what I mean? So it just, I don't know, again, it's just about the bold choices and going, look, what's been done before? Am I gonna go and, hey, Master Will? I'm not. Jeffrey, Joseph killed that. And this is a drama. So I need to, as an actor, go, what can I do differently that's still gonna elevate this character in this scene?
I was very, very skeptical. You're
not the only one.
The Fresh Prince thing?
And
I was like, how are they gonna do it? Yeah.
Because I was already really, I am a kid of the 80s and the 90s. And so, I saw Coming to America 2 didn't work out, right? And I was like, ugh, you can't touch classics. And I'm like, they're gonna touch this? Like when I say I was there for day one and I was like, oh shoot. I said they hit it. I mean, from out the park, they just boom. And I'm like, this is it. That's another 154 conversation in the books. We are bridging culture back to its roots.
From Africa to the world, we're telling stories our way.
So make sure you hit like, subscribe, and share your voice in the comments. This is 154.